from Mississippi in her homemade makeshift studio. Good morning, Christine Bolino.
Good morning.
So, how was the trip to Mississippi? You drove all the way down with all of your belongings and all of that.
I did. It was not as bad. I had actually stopped in North Carolina on the way, so I broke up the trip in half. But leading up to the trip, I was supposed to leave much earlier in the day and didn't, and was packing stuff up until the very last minute, and I popped my hernia. So
oh my God.
I decided just to get in the car and go. And
with a popped hernia.
With a popped hernia, which I didn't even know was a thing, but when I was moving a box, I felt it kind of pop.
There it goes.
My daughter looked it up, and she said, no, that's what it's called. It's called a popped hernia. Yeah. So it was a little more painful.
I will bet.
It wasn't that bad.
That had to be very painful. Listen, have you been following any of this this new discovery? We're now within the atmosphere of Jupiter, and NASA and scientists are all very excited about what they're discovering. They've discovered some moons, and there's much more to come here, right? This is really big for science.
It's huge. And Jupiter, I think Jupiter's orbit is 540 million miles away. So just think about that for a second. It's really incredible. And
it took this this probe 3 years, I believe, to make it there. And it's there now. And what we can take from this, we really don't know at this point. Well, what we're going to
know.
Yeah. Here's the other big discovery in science. I don't know if you've been following this.
I think I know what this is. I can't wait to hear it.
But did you see that the scientists have discovered a new supply of a new deposit of helium?
Oh, I didn't see this, no.
Okay, I'm dying to know what you were thinking about. But listen, we are in a shortage of helium. This has been known. There was a report out just last year that said, beware, we might be in a situation where your kids' parties aren't going to be able to have the balloons that go up into the air because there is a huge shortage of helium.
What will all the people with the high-pitched voices do?
Well, yeah. How did... thanks, Andrew. So scientists find this huge helium. I don't even want to play this now. A friend of mine sent me. This was discovered in Africa, and it may solve the world's helium shortage. Here are scientists talking about it at a recent forum.
We are very excited about the possibility reservoir. We feel that the helium could be used for a variety of reasons.
That is funny. Do you want to know what I was talking about?
What were you talking about?
Well, we've talked about this before with Christine, and I might be confusing if Christine's the issue that Christine had talked about was either balloons or those little, you light a candle in like a bag and it goes up and you can see it in the sky.
I saw some of them last night. People were lighting them off last night. For 4th of July.
Balloons are a problem too when they have the mass balloon exodus, and what happens is they pop or deflate, and then the balloon gets stuck in animals' throats.
Birds.
Yeah, Drew, I miss you so much. I can't comment in studio in person when I hear things like the massive balloon exodus.
Yes.
So I saw.
Normally she would just look at you funny.
Exactly.
Now she can't do that.
Unless I dreamed this, they've designed, or somebody was talking about these bags or these covers for the candle that you can light and send up into the air, and they're like completely biodegradable, or they end up burning up at some point in the atmosphere, so there's no debris or waste left behind by them.
Well, this is an issue, right? The helium thing is a serious there's a serious shortage, but they say that what they've discovered in Africa is large enough where it may, at least for now, solve the problem. And who knows, maybe the price of helium goes down. I guess that's the word.
Do they use it for anything other than high-pitched voices and kids' birthday parties?
I don't know.
Does it have some kind of...
I don't know.
Energy source? Is it an energy source of some kind or some kind of fuel?
I don't have the complete answer. Hot air balloons, do they utilize any helium at all? What? It's the flame, yeah. That's the flame that puts the heat up and all of that. But big discovery, yeah. A 75-year-old man in Washington took Ambien last month to get him to help him sleep. Christine, you're always worried about this, and you go through some of the pain, some of these medications, painkillers, we all worry that might lead to something else. In this case, This helped the man get to sleep, but he ended up calling 911 because he thought he was dreaming that he had been in a plane crash. He said he had a full-on conversation with the operator and never snapped out of it. He felt he was now he's on Ambien. There was no plane crash. In fact, he was actually sleeping in his bed. But here's the 911 call.
Are you able to safely get out?
No, I'm pinned in.
Are you able to look out the window? Are you able to see the wing from where you're at?
No, I can't see
Okay.
anything.
He can't see anything because he's actually in the dark in his bed. He called 911. It's that Ambien. That'll do wonders, won't it?
Well, even any kind of dream that you have can seem, really real in the sense that, you wake up. I mean, it happens to me like twice a week. I have a
but
dream
not-
that's so vivid that I literally.
Not so much
that
that
you
you called
called
911. Yeah.
I've thought of it.
You've thought of it. Okay, I have.
I've
as
considered
well.
it.
I don't want to say, but I have actually called 911, but because I thought I was hearing gunshots. But I still, to this day, say I was hearing them. Now, my wife claims she could not hear them and actually asked me not to call 911, and I thought I needed to do it. I was completely awake when I did it, and for me, there were gunshots.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it's crazy. And I cannot help but play this again. I must. The magic trick where the styrofoam cups are used. There's 3 of them, and one of them, or maybe 2 of them, has a giant nail sticking up, and the magician will go and he'll pound on it really, really tough and hard, and of course there's no nail there. Unfortunately, in Poland, someone tried to do the trick on TV the other day, and a mistake occurred. The woman was told where the 6-inch nail was. She thought she was right, but she made a mistake, and she smashed her hand over the cup with the nail. Now, you won't be able to understand any of the language except for one word, which really isn't a word, but you'll understand it. Listen to this.
W taki to sposób rozwalamy po kolei.
Że jedna dziurka.
Zrobimy tak, zrobimy na 3, dobrze? Uważaj.
Raz, dwa.
Kurwa,
Did you understand that, everybody?
Ow.
Yes.
Yeah.
przepraszam. Przybiłem ci rękę. Naprawdę, przybiłem mi rękę.
He's saying to her, I'll translate, you'll be okay, you'll be fine.
And she took it well.
She did take it very, very well when you consider the scream. Listen again.
W taki to sposób rozwalamy po kolei.
Że jedna dziurka.
Zrobimy tak, zrobimy na 3, dobrze? Uważaj.
Raz, dwa.
I know what he's saying. I know.
Kurwa, przepraszam.
Oh my God, he said.
Przybiłem ci rękę.
You'll be okay.
Naprawdę, przybiłem mi rękę.
You'll be okay, you'll be fine.
Przepraszam.
Ała, ała, to
Słuchajcie, to... Nie,
to bolało, ała.
The pain, she's saying.
Błagam was, niech to się nie dzieje naprawdę. Niech
Oh
to
my God, there's blood.
będzie tylko i wyłącznie.
Ała,
chodź.
It's everywhere.
Awa must mean ow in Polish, I guess.
I should know.
Awa.
I don't, though.
Leading
Oh,
up to the
wow.
cup slam, I'm pretty sure he said, "Wait, not that cup." Oh.
That was in Polish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Christine, that was very painful. Can you do a tease here, Christine?
I can. Was
All
that
right.
live, by the way?
That was live on Polish TV. It was, yeah.
Wow.
Pretty wild.